Okay, I'm going to show you a little bit of welding on this rod here. I've already got it squared up, tacked up. It took me a little bit. You have to get it perfectly squared and centered. I have a center pin alignment on there. Now notice I have this flashing on here. This is some tin flashing. You can get that anywhere. Keep the dingleberries off. And then I got the cardboard back here. Okay, I already ran a couple passes. I want to show you. It's going to take me about an hour to get it. We got to fill all this up in here. I'll run a few passes to show you. Now we're using 71M outer shield. Okay, wire feed, 045 wire. And the gas we're using is some 75-25, 75 argon, 25 carbon dioxide, just for your information. This is a pretty good, for this type of thing, this wire is pretty good. It's pretty strong. It's almost like 70-18, not quite as strong, I don't think, but we're going to put big heavy welds on this. So I'll run a couple passes and show you. Now I'm going to run it uphill. Run uphill passes and just take my time here. Okay. I'll use one glove to keep the heat off my hand. We're just going to wash this uphill, and then I'll clean it out. I'll show you a couple passes, okay? I'm sitting in a chair. You want to be comfortable. I'm just going to half moon this all the way up. It's nothing special. Just lay the wire in there. It's going to take multiple passes. Like I said, it'll probably take me an hour to do this. So this, we're talking about you want to be well versed and you want to be a welder, a machinist, and then the hydraulics, which are, I'm versed in all three of those. You got to start early. Yourself, and I'm also telling all the dads, get your boys into welding class or an ag class in high school. Get them to learn how to weld right off the bat. Get a skill, because what I'm seeing out there, these kids don't have any skills anymore. They don't know how to do jack. So you want to teach them early. I don't care if it's wood shop, they learn construction or whatever, wood stuff. Get them to start their own business. This is a way to go. If you don't have a skill, that's a problem. Okay, you can see that weld, it's not bad. And we're going to chip this off, get the slag off here. Just keep running multiple passes on it. Now, I used to do production welding when I first started out. Right out of high school, I was good enough I could weld harvesters. The whole machines I could do. And I was pretty good production welder. I had a hard time beating me because I was fast. But now, my eyesight's kind of gone, so I don't do as much welding as I used to unless I'm doing my own stuff. They're just using a little half moon up there. It took me a while. You just got to keep working this, and take a while to cool this thing down. Basically, and then I'll put, it'll be cooled by tomorrow, and then I'll have the seals for it and put it together and then test it. But again, I want to emphasize that you want to get well versed. Don't learn one thing. And the way to do is start them up. I don't care if they're still in high school. Send them to college and get them certified in some stick welding. Okay, at night. They'll take them. They're 16 years old. Get them over to that junior college or whatever. Some places have it. Not every place has it. But get them certified right off the bat, man. When they get out of school, get them to start their own business or whatever. But learn a skill. Forget all this bullshit in these colleges, these bullshit classes that they're teaching them. It's useless. Learn a trade. It's a new way. Be self-sufficient and learn everything. I don't care what it is, but you want to become an electrician, do that. That's a good trade to get into because you can something you can do by yourself and not have to have all the tools, and you can join the union. Or get them in the ironworking trade. That's another good union job. My uncle was an iron worker. You know, they pay pretty good with benefits, and you can always grab a job somewhere. But whether you have to start off somewhere. What you want to do is teach them how to weld, and then get them into a shop. Okay. Now, my junior college had that heavy on welding, but they also had a machine shop in there from an old timer that used to be a machinist at the Schlag lock company, tool and die maker, and he was a teacher, and I learned a lot from him. And then they closed it down and put it in an arts class instead, so now you can't find any machinists around here anymore. So that's what I'm telling you. But I'm going to do a couple more passes, and then I'm going to turn this off. But I'm just doing uphill right now to fill this big gap in. Let you see that. I'm not going to video the whole thing, but by all means, I'm not the best welder out there, but I'm pretty damn good. I'm not scared to do all the disciplines. I can TIG weld. I've been certified in 7018, and I've been running rigs. I can do it all. But it's practice. I'm a little rusty. The more you do it, the better you get your machine set. That's the main thing. You can always pick up a job welding if you're pretty good or a pretty good fabricator. Okay, so that's all I'm going to say about this. You kind of see what I'm doing here. But get your boys immediately. Sophomore, get them in the ag class. Some of them have welding in there. Learn a little about that. And then night school. Get them done before they get out of school. They'll get an automatic job. I'd hire them right off the bat if they had a couple years of high school welding. I'd get them in here. So, for your information, stand by.